Welcome back to Red Flag Sports Podcast, Season 2, Episode 4. We got Brett, Carl, Connor, and I'm back.
Who are you?
I'm Alex.
You sure?
Yeah.
Anyways, we have 5 small little topics to talk about this week. Starting off with our flag on the play. Today we have playoff teams from last year and how they're doing now. Quarterback carousels for the Colts, Patriots, Commanders, and Alex wanted us to throw the Broncos in there too. We also have the Nathaniel Hackett debate, starting off with the quarterback carousel.
Fire Russell Wilson. Send him to the practice squad.
I do want to talk about the Colts.
Colts first.
Yeah.
I really think it's interesting that they benched Matt Ryan.
I saw he was nursing a sprained shoulder, so that might be why, but still.
But if he can play, he's better than Sam Ehlinger, man.
Who even is Sam Elliott?
He played for Texas.
Oh.
I remember him. He's a Texas legend.
Dude, he used to kill Kansas.
He is a Texas.
I remember.
He was good in college, but he's not good.
The dude was amazing. Hey, I see myself.
He hasn't played in the NFL.
What?
He's played preseason, and it wasn't impressive.
I see Josh Allen in him. Frick Matt Ryan, bro.
Just worse in every way, but he's.
I backtrack on what I said at the start of the season when I said that Matt Ryan was going to make the Colts Super Bowl contenders. I lied.
Yeah. Wasn't Taylor injured for like 2 weeks?
Yeah, but that didn't make a difference. They still suck.
Jonathan Taylor fell off, and no one talks about it.
He didn't fall off. He fell off in fantasy. There's a difference. He's still the same.
He's not good.
He's still the same running back.
Yeah.
What is he in fantasy? Is he even a top 20 running back?
I think he is.
Well,
but he was also.
I don't know if he is because he got injured.
And he's also been shut out.
Average. It's not based on your total points.
Yeah, it is.
It's based off average for most players. In sleeper it is, but it's not in NFL fantasy.
Yeah,
it's based on average in NFL.
But what do you guys think about the benching Matt Ryan and all of that?
He's 32nd in NFL fantasy.
Well, the Frank Reich is benching Matt Ryan, but what's their interim head coach in 2 weeks going to do is the real question.
That for real, because I feel like the smart thing to do would be letting Matt Ryan play out his last little bit of his career and then drafting a quarterback if they can manage to do something smart with their organization. But it's the Colts, so we haven't seen anything good come out of the Colts since like the Peyton
Manning.
Yeah.
Since they had, Andrew Luck had. I've never seen a player retiring have worse consequences on a franchise than Andrew Luck retiring on the Colts. They have not recovered.
But he was constantly injured, wasn't he?
Andrew Luck? No, he played.
I thought
he was injured a lot, though.
Yeah. But he was good when he played.
Sounds like
we're not saying he wasn't good. He was just injured a lot. But when he retired, he did, ruin their franchise. Because that was the only thing they had invested in the last 10 years.
Due to time constraints, we must move on to the Patriots. I don't think there should be a quarterback controversy there. There's a lot of people blowing it up on the internet, though, saying, oh, they brought Bailey Zappi in after Mac Jones threw an interception, and Bill Belichick is just trying both of them.
Could Mac Jones still be dealing with his ankle sprain injury?
Yeah, I mean, Mac Jones is clearly better than Bailey Zappi. That Bailey Zappi touchdown to Jacoby Myers, it was an awful throw, dude. He could not have been more open, and he overthrew him so much.
You can't say that word. You can't say that word either.
Watch your language.
But the Patriots one's stupid. Does anybody else have anything to say about that?
No.
I mean, Bailey Zappi's got a pretty strong arm, but that's about all he's going for.
But he's about as accurate as
Yeah, he's not accurate. He's not mobile. His pocket.
Yeah, I said that's all that's going for him. He's like Big Ben in his late days.
He's like rookie Josh Allen.
Pretty much.
Rookie Josh Allen.
Josh Allen was mobile his rookie year too.
Josh Allen is mobile.
The Commanders, I feel like there should be a quarterback controversy there because Carson Wentz is so bad, and Taylor Heineke didn't do terrible with the Commanders last year and hasn't done that bad this year either.
If you want my opinion on it, I'd say get rid of Wentz and Heineke And start Sam Howell, man. Like,
Oh, that too. Like
what was the point of drafting him if he's not gonna play?
and he's a decent quarterback too.
There's two scenarios. He gets you the first overall pick, or he's good, and both of those are wins.
Yeah.
They never should have stopped playing Taylor Heineke anyways, because yes, Alex Smith had a nice story coming back, but he's just been the best thing they've had since that playoff against the Buccaneers a couple years ago where they almost won. And I don't know why.
I don't know how y'all think Heineke's good.
He's not good, but he's better than
the
Carson
best
Wentz.
that they've had.
He's better than Wentz. And he was better than
That's
Smith.
debatable.
That's what the point of this is.
Wentz puts up good stats. I'd still
Puts
start.
up good fantasy numbers. Doesn't mean he is good.
Yeah, exactly. Fantasy numbers make him a better quarterback.
And then we also have the Broncos. That shouldn't be a debate. Russell Wilson's obviously better, but Russell Wilson has just been playing like buns this year. He can't complete a pass. He can't do anything. The Seahawks really made it out of that trade the best because they got the two better quarterbacks out of the entire trade. They got Drew Lock and Geno Smith.
We did not get Geno Smith in the trade. He was on our team.
Yeah.
Well, I know. I'm saying they have the best two quarterbacks out of those three that were involved with the whole thing. Because Geno Smith wasn't involved directly, but indirectly because he was named the starter after that.
Yeah, he's starting now because of the trade.
Yeah.
Okay, the way Geno Smith is playing to me proves that Drew Lock would be a starter on another team. Like, put him on the Colts.
Or the Commanders.
Bring him back to the Broncos and play him.
The Giants with Drew Lock would be good.
I think
Giants
that'd be
are already
about
good. They're
the
what,
same as
5-1, 6-1?
They're 6-1. But Daniel Jones is not moving me. Daniel Jones is all right.
Well, you don't always need a good quarterback to be the best.
That is true. Trent Dilfer does have a ring.
Well, because did you see the 2017 playoffs? The 4 teams, like the Vikings, or maybe that was 2009.
It was 2017. Blake Bortles, Case Keenum, Tom Brady, and Nick Foles were the starting quarterbacks in the championship game.
And one of them had to win, and it wasn't Tom Brady.
Nick Foles. Fly, Eagles, fly.
I'm riding that train this year. But anyways, moving on from that, we have the Nathaniel Hackett debate. Everybody blames him for like everything, and I honestly don't think it's all his fault.
It's his fault, man. Come on.
It's
all his
Here's
fault.
how I see it. I'd say it's about 60% his fault, 30% Russ's fault, and 10% is injuries and bad play calls.
Look,
Injuries
Hackett-
have hurt us this year.
I don't know, because the Broncos hired Hackett to be an offensive-minded coach.
And that's not what he's doing.
That's not what they're doing. The Broncos have their defense has been ridiculous. They've allowed like less than 20 points a game.
Well, pass
But they've
rotation's
also
like
scored
crazy.
less than 20 points a game.
Yeah, exactly. I feel so bad for their defense.
Yeah.
But when they do trade Bradley Chubb after they lose to the Jaguars, he's a Seahawk. We're going to get him for like a conditional 7th and like,
You're
I don't
locked
even
back.
know. Who's our worst corner? Michael Jackson? We'll give up Michael Jackson in conditional 7th for Bradley Chubb.
No, we'll take Drew Lock in that conditional 7th.
Drew Lock's staying. He's too valuable.
But honestly, how I see it is he's a rookie coach on top of the offense is not good anyways, on top of
Really?
injuries and all of that. I think it's 60% the offense and 40% Nathaniel Hackett.
Well,
That
Hackett-
receiving court is pretty much the same as last year. And
No,
It is
everyone
pretty
was
much. It is the
saying-
Tim
exact
Patrick's
same.
hurt, but Tim Patrick is
But Tim Patrick got
like
hurt.
their best
KJ Hamler came
receiver.
back. So, and KJ Hamler has had really good plays when he gets the ball thrown to him. He's
KJ
had good
Hamler
plays.
does not get the ball thrown to him enough. All right, new
the
trade.
receiving core
Bradley
is
Chubb
pretty much the same.
and KJ Hamler.
Last
You know.
Drew
year,
Lock in a 5th. We'll give you a 5th.
I'll take it. We
last
might
year
throw Russell
everyone
in
was
too.
saying that the Broncos were just a quarterback away from being one of the most dangerous offenses in the NFL. And yes, the quarterback they got was washed, but now this receiving court is in a worse place than they were last year. And that's only to blame on the coach.
It really is. Hackett is bad.
The only reason they're in the worst spot is because we don't have a quarterback who's been throwing good.
Any coach with the red zone offense that bad,
And I'm not saying that it's not at all his fault, but it's definitely not 100% his fault, like what people are saying.
Oh,
I
no,
could
for
scheme
sure.
a better red zone offense than Nathaniel Hackett right now, and I make $0 for doing it.
Really
There's
don't
a better
think
red zone offense with 11 of him.
Exactly. I
He could not block on the O line. Be like, why are you touching me? Stop it. But anyways, we got to move on to the two bigger trades, in my opinion, that happened over the past week.
CMC to the Niners, and the Niners lost.
Yeah, and I knew that was going to happen because the Chiefs were just on point this week, and Juju Smith-Schuster's actually starting to play good.
I thought we were talking about the trades.
Yeah, nobody cares about the Chiefs.
The 49ers you can't have the running back that you trade for play all the minutes because they don't know the plays yet.
He didn't play all the minutes.
He played pretty good on the 49ers.
For what he did good.
He didn't play that many snaps.
Well, it was like maybe a quarter and a half.
But
he did really well.
28% of the 49ers snaps.
He did really well to learn the playbook in 48 hours. And
well, he didn't learn the playbook. He just learned like 7 plays.
Well, for learning what he did in 48 hours, which is still pretty impressive. I bet you other players would definitely slack off if they were that good.
Like Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray is still good. I don't care. Cliff Kingsbury for his coaching.
Hey, let's not say that. We're going to get struck.
Maybe if Cliff Kingsbury wasn't a terrorist who's wasting Kyler Murray's prime.
Well, maybe
but you're not wasting Kyler Murray's prime, so it doesn't matter.
All right, and then James Robinson to the Jets, right?
Yeah, and that one is probably the best trade all year. Because that makes me so happy.
James Robinson is free! He was better than ETN!
I love James Robinson, and I'm so glad he finally got away from the Jags because the Jags have been wasting him.
Like, he's better than ETN.
He literally is, and they didn't give him any minutes this week.
Yeah, I had him on my fantasy.
Because he was an undrafted rookie who is better than the first round running back that they wasted a pick on.
So they have to make sure that the first round pick, blah, blah, blah. But basically, the Jets got screwed. They're like, oh, damn, Breece Hall's out. What are we going to do? That's like our whole offense. And then they signed a running back that's just as good, if not better, than Breece Hall.
Breece Hall's better than James Robinson, but I feel bad. I feel bad for Michael Carter because I liked Michael Carter and I wanted to see him with the full workload, and now he's not going to get it. But anyways, James Robinson's better than him.
Well, he might get it this week, but not next week.
Yeah, you're right. He'll probably get it this week because James Robinson just got traded. But
he just got traded, but he's going to have more than 48 hours. I think he'll probably get like at least.
He'll probably play like 40
or 50. 40 is what I was thinking. But those are two big trades, and I really like that. We're also going to talk about the playoff teams from last year and how they're doing now. There are a lot of teams that are really good this year that are played in the playoffs last year, and there's also teams that have played very, very bad. So starting off with the AFC, we'll start with the 7th seed. We've got the Pittsburgh Steelers. They obviously play like blondes. Well, I can't even say they lost a bunch of people. They lost Ben Roethlisberger and got back somebody who's equally as bad.
Kenny Pickett is not good, man.
He's not, but neither was
Kenny Pickett has good potential, just making a lot of rookie mistakes from what I saw.
He's throwing a lot of interceptions. What's his touchdown interception ratio? Because I know it's
like 3 touchdowns to 12 interceptions.
But does it really matter? Because if he didn't throw a single interception this year, would they have won any more games than they have? I think not.
They could have won.
He probably wouldn't have thrown any more touchdowns either.
2 touchdowns to 7 interceptions.
Hey, didn't TJ Watt get injured too?
Yeah. But I honestly think if he didn't throw 2 interceptions or at least 1 interception late on Sunday night, that they had a good chance.
They weren't beating the Dolphins, man.
Yeah.
They were down by 6, marching down the field.
They're down by 6, but they weren't about to get a touchdown.
That offense is not capable of scoring a touchdown. Najee Harris is not good.
And I drafted him on my fantasy team thinking he would be this year.
Wow, guess who could have told you that he wasn't going to be good? You should just always listen to me.
Connor, you're like always wrong. Shut your mouth. The 6th seed, we had the Patriots. The Patriots are doing okay. They're not great. They're not bad either.
Yeah, they're kind of mid.
Patriots suck.
They're just your mid team. The Raiders as the 5 seed. The Raiders started out very rough, but I think they're starting to put the pieces back together.
Yeah, I think
Josh McDaniels is not.
I'm not sure if it's going to be able to recover into.
I wouldn't say they're going back to the playoffs.
Yeah, they're not making the playoffs, man.
Adams and Carr found their connection, and bet they can do some things. And
They've
Josh
had their connection the whole year. It's just a matter of their defense wasn't playing good. Nobody else was playing good.
Saying they've had their connection the whole year is not true.
Not true at all.
There was like a 3-week stretch where Mac Hollins was their best receiver.
Anyways, next, fourth in the AFC was the Bengals. The Bengals have been doing all right. They started a little rough. The Joe Burrow throwing 4 picks in like the first half was kind of.
Yeah, that was.
But he played great last week.
Yeah,
he played amazing last week. I think in our league, how we have our scoring, he put up like 111 fantasy points.
Yeah, in like a normal league, he put up like 39.6. So 40 points in a normal PPR league, that's really good.
He put up 40 in a normal PPR. I have him in my 16-man league.
Yeah.
That's what Alex just said.
He said 46.
No, I said 39.
Out of all of those teams, though, I could see none other than the Bengals going back to the playoffs.
The Bengals are going to make it. I think their schedule is easy, but I haven't looked.
The 3 seed, you've got the Bills. The Bills are obviously just like an unstoppable force in the AFC right now, and so is the 2 seed and the Chiefs. They're just both really good teams, and they're definitely both going to make the playoffs again this year. And then at number 1, you had the Titans.
Aren't they? They're winning the AFC South, right?
But the AFC South is so bad it could go any way. Like
we're gonna have a losing record playoff team in both divisions, both from the South of it conference.
And there could be 2 in the NFC because
I don't know.
Think about it. I mean, the Titans are terrible, but so are the Colts, and the Colts might even be able to beat the Titans if the Colts find a magic power up Sam Ellinger's butthole. But the Titans are terrible. So are the Colts. So are the Jags. So are the Texans.
Tannehill's not good. I haven't heard much about Derrick Henry. Who's their wide receiver 1? Because
where at?
Probably like Treylon Burks or something.
He's hurt, so it'd be like Robert Woods
on the Titans. Yeah,
their
Titans,
defense.
But they've got Derrick Henry, and that's their only offensive player.
Jeffrey Simmons is their only defensive player. Well, who's their safety?
Boyd or Byard.
Kevin Byard. Yeah, he's not bad.
But other than that, the Titans are the most disappointing out of this whole list because the Titans were the 1 seed last year. They were only the 1 seed because they beat the Chiefs in like week 4, where Derrick.
Well, the Titans are also like so irrelevant. Like, who talks about the Titans?
Like seriously, you hear stuff about a bunch of teams. I don't even think I've seen a Titans game.
I saw the end of the Titans-Giants game.
And they lost
because like the Fox thing was playing some other game, and then they had their extra coverage, and it went into the Titans. The only way that Titans have showed up on my TV.
Yeah. Moving on to the NFC though, the 7 seed was the Eagles, and they're obviously headed towards being the 1 seed this year. So next, the 49ers. I think they could be a playoff team, but it really depends on injury. It's usually depending on injuries because Kittle will probably get hurt again, and Debo, he's more of like a day-to-day player for them because he gets injured and then he's fine and then he's injured the next week.
He's basically Tyler Lockett.
Yeah.
Tyler Lockett is literally always questionable, and it bothers me so much.
Christian McCaffrey just suffocate under Aaron Donald next week, and then he's out of the league forever.
Probably. Next at the 5 seed, the Cardinals. Everybody's talking trash on the Cardinals, and I still honestly think that they can make the playoffs.
They're not making the playoffs,
because they've played good teams, and
they lost to the Panthers.
They've lost by small margins to like every team. Like they should have been.
Not to the Chiefs.
No, the Chiefs murdered them. The Rams are horrible. Oh my gosh,
that O-line is awful.
They need to get Cooper Kupp out of that place, bro.
Cooper Kupp, on God.
I don't know how you can like go from being the undisputed champion, like everyone thinks you're gonna go there and win, to one of the most mid to bad teams in the entire league in 1 season. Like they only lost OBJ and
Von Miller.
But moving up, we've got the Cowboys at 3. The Cowboys are still probably going to make the playoffs. If I had to pick between the Cowboys, Packers, and Bucks, I'd pick the Cowboys to make the playoffs this year because the Cowboys
first round
so good. It's so.
But they're 0-2 with Dak.
And Dak is back.
Don't shoot the messenger.
No, they just won.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday with Dak.
Yeah, they beat the Lions.
Whoa, the Lions.
Yeah, but like they're not 0-2.
This is off topic. But when do we start to talk about Dan Campbell and him not being a good coach?
He is a good coach.
At
He
some
doesn't
point,
have a
though,
good team.
you have to start winning. If you're asking me, I don't think
they had a lot of games last year where they lost by either a touchdown or a field goal.
Look, but if you're asking me, his seat doesn't start to get hot until next year if he starts losing. Their roster's not that good this year, but Jared Goff is bad.
So is
Get
like
the first
everything.
overall pick.
The only
Take
good
Bryce
players
Young.
that they have on their
The
team.
Broncos are going to be the first. I guess the Seahawks.
They have 3 decent offensive players, and that's all the Lions have. They've got Hawkinson, they've got
Hawkinson.
and they've got Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Jamison Williams is going to be good. They have a good O-line.
They don't have a great O-line.
They have a pretty good O-line.
It's
Okuda might be turning it around.
It's like Kirk Cousins. It lingers around 10 every year, but never gets to it.
They're about 8.
11. They haven't played a really good team yet either, though.
The Lions?
Yeah. They played the Vikings, but the Vikings don't have a super good D-line.
They have a good D-line.
They have a decent D-line. It's not anything great. It's not like what you see on the...
Well, Danielle Hunter is pretty good.
But yeah, but...
I'm pretty sure he torched him, too.
Well, moving on, the Bucks, I don't see them making the playoffs this year. They're just not good. Tom Brady throws away his whole family just to lose to Kenny Pickett and then turn around and lose to what?
PJ Walker.
PJ Walker. 21-3. Like, are you kidding me? That's crazy.
They're bad. They're just bad, dude. Like,
and who did they lose?
Somebody accepted my trade. I just got I already have Kelsey, and I just got Mark Andrews too.
Anyway, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Listen. This is important. I just sent Hunter Henry, Leonard Fournette, Michael Pittman, Marquez Callaway, and Alec Pierce for Rex Burkhead, Devontae Adams, Mark Andrews, Deion Jackson, and Rashad White.
That's bad, but okay.
No, I got Devontae Adams and Mark
You
Andrews.
lost?
No,
But
I didn't.
okay. Yet.
I sent all my bench pieces for starters.
Rex Burkhead. Deion Jackson. What are you talking about?
I got Devontae Adams and Mark Andrews there to come off my bench.
Mark Andrews put up like 1 point last
Yeah,
week.
he did.
But he's still the tight end too because he.
It was
averaged-
National Tight End Day. It's an omen. He's gonna suck now.
He's only had a bad game against the Bills and the Browns. Other than that, he scored 30 plus.
The Browns.
The Browns. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah locked him up.
Who?
That's a good. That's a funny name. That's a silly name.
He's good. I don't know. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is so underrated, man.
Say it one more time.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Is that like Hawaiian?
I have zero clue.
Hawaiian.
Anyways, the number 1 seed in the NFC was the Packers, and just like the Bucks, washed quarterback. Everybody.
I don't know if you can call Aaron Rodgers washed. He's been throwing dimes. His receivers just suck. Like that pass Amari Rodgers dropped last week, I was mad. Like that was a dime.
The teams, like the Vikings, are obviously, like in my opinion, gonna win the NFC North, and I don't know what's gonna come out of the NFC South. I mean, the Falcons maybe.
Probably the Falcons. I have the Falcons.
The Saints, it maybe. I mean, the Panthers just beat the Bucks, so
The Saints are bad, dude.
That division is wide open. Like,
Are they that bad?
completely
Because I
wide
know they have
The
a.
Saints are pretty bad, dude.
I know they have a decent defense, and
They only beat the Seahawks because of some pretty bad officiating.
that's
just
every game this
bullshit.
season.
No. Like I'm dead serious. You go back and you
We could have a
watch the
whole
Saints
hour-long
game.
episode on how bad the officiating season was.
Maybe
could.
that'll be next week.
Maybe that will be next week. Yeah, that'll wrap it up for this week. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed, leave a like. If not,
Please follow the Twitter.
oh yeah, Twitter. It's down here somewhere. I don't know where exactly it'll be at, but it's down somewhere. So follow the Twitter, follow the Instagram, follow the TikTok.
Link in bio, link in description.
Link in bio, link in description. Username right here.
Are we on Spotify?
Here or here? What?
No, we're not on Spotify.
All right, we're not on Spotify. Never mind.
Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week at the exact same time.
Oh, putting pressure on you now.